no love lost between these two.
Not only are they not on the same page, they're not even in the same book.
Good God!
I always knew Piper was crazier than a pet coon.
I don't think Piper's partner approves of the way Hot Rod handled the situation.
Well, that's one way to get a snap of approval.
For better or for worse, Piper's always known how to make it.
Yes, WWE Films is in fact considering a buddy movie for our next project. I can't condone their actions, but those two superstars certainly are electrifying. Speaking of electrifying, I've heard the rumors about your partner. If you two have the right chemistry, we might have found our leading men. Yes.
Don't get cocky about our match this week. I don't need anyone's help taking you out of the picture. My partner's taking care of our business in Hollywood this week, and I'm gonna take care of our business in the ring.
You don't really think our general manager's gonna get you that partner he promised you, do you? Everyone knows who he's talking about. And you're not cool enough for the great one to waste his time on.
Without further ado, let me introduce you to your new partner.
Hey there, kid. My man here tells me you got some trouble that the old hot rod can help you out with. Well, I used to chew bubble gum and kick ass, but I give up chewing bubble gum. So now I can kick twice as much ass.
And the two of you are going to get the chance to do just that in a match against the tag team champions.
Title?
Non-title.
Good enough. Come on, kid. Man, you have no idea.
Less than 1 month remains until vengeance. Good evening, everybody. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler at ringside. And tonight, a true WWE legend returns to the ring.
That's right. Rowdy Roddy Piper's here as a favor to our general manager.
It's always great to see Hot Rod in action, King. But I have to admit, he's not the legend I expected to see.
What do you mean, JR? Who'd you think the GM was talking about?
Well, our general manager got him a legend for a partner, just like he promised. But I have to admit, I was expecting someone else.
Are you serious? I knew exactly who the GM had in mind all along. I just didn't want to ruin the surprise.
Few superstars ever attained the legendary heights that this man has reached. A WrestleMania headliner, a bona fide movie star.
And he can raise hell like nobody else. Let's not forget that.
I just want to mention again that the Tag Team Championship is not on the line in tonight's match.
No, but a win over the Tag Team Champs would establish anyone as a tag team to be reckoned with.
The champions don't have to worry about losing their title tonight, but their opponents could make a big impact with a win.
And no disrespect intended, but if their opponents are half as good as they look on paper, the champs have their work cut out for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big raw welcome from Cheese Country, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
These Milwaukee fans are incredible, JR. I've never seen a crowd as fired up as this one is here tonight.
That's because they know they're about to see the greatest superstars in sports entertainment, King, the superstars of Raw.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
There's the reversal. Jeff Jeff Hardy's a great singles competitor, but tag team action is where he really shines.
Not to take away from the Hardys' multiple tag team title reigns, but Jeff has also enjoyed great solo success as a European.
Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
Looks like the tag is made.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher. JTG grew up on the mean streets of Brooklyn, New York. And this kid's got some hustle.
I know. He hustled me out of $50 backstage last week.
I'm sure you're not the only one. He's got quite the head for business, does old JTG.
If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
I don't think I've ever seen a superstar stay one step ahead of his opponents the way that Rowdy one can.
You never know what to expect. It's like he says, just when they think they've got all the answers, I change the questions. I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they haven't. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm...
And here's the pin! And it's been reversed.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the... I don't think he's climbing up there for the view.
He countered that one perfectly.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not gonna last.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
These superstars are...
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want.
Boy, there's not a lot of finesse to Shad's style, is there?
Not at all. And that hasn't...
Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. I don't know where he thinks he's going. This could be a mistake. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some... Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other.
Pile driver! Come on, King! If anyone would recognize that one, it's you!
And if that sleeper hold isn't broken, that's exactly what could happen.
I don't know if you'd say that the challengers have screen presence, but they certainly had ring presence.
That's for sure. That was a huge win over the tag team champions.
I'm sure the champs were embarrassed by that loss, but at least they kept the title.
Yeah, but it's tough to recover from an embarrassment like that.
I can only imagine that the challengers must have impressed Stephanie McMahon tonight.
They impressed me, that's for sure. Let's see if they can keep it up.
I'm very interested to see how you and your partner work together on Raw. After your chief rival no-showed our meeting, I'm certainly looking for a good excuse not to do business with him. I hope you'll give me one.
It's JR, here with the King at ringside, and moving madness continues to sweep through Raw.
You're not kidding. These guys are tearing each other apart for that movie contract.
Even the alliances between the superstars are starting to crumble.
You've got to expect that. There's a lot of ego, a lot of fame, and a lot of money on the line.
He's got his sights set on a big win at Vengeance, which just might land him the WWE Films movie contract he's been looking for.
Yeah, but that's still a few weeks off. He needs to make sure he focuses on tonight's match.
Some call him crazy, and others say he's crazy like a fox. He's always got a plan for victory, but how does his partner feel about following his lead?
If he's smart, he'll just shut up and go along with it. You don't second-guess a legend like him.
He certainly didn't care for his partner referring to him as sidekick. But has that issue blown over, or will it affect this match?
Look, sometimes there's tension in a team, and that's normal. But if he's a professional, he won't let it slow him down.
In recent weeks, we've seen this superstar behave in an almost condescending manner toward his partner.
I don't think that's it at all. He's already done everything that his partner looks forward to doing, so maybe he's earned the right to think a little highly of himself.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every...
Here's the pin! Could this be it?
1, 2...
Jeff Hardy's a great singles competitor, but tag team action is where he really shines.
Not to take away from the Hardys' multiple. He's climbing up. I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
I think the thing that impresses me most about Nitro is his confidence. Wouldn't you say so, JR?
Well, you can call it confidence, but I call it cockiness. And as far as I'm concerned, his daddy should have taken him to the woodshed once or twice more than he did.
That's your answer to everything, JR. Take him to the woodshed. What kind of advice is that?
This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You've got that. I don't know where he thinks he's going. This could be a mistake.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their... And now a pin. This could be it. 2.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being...
His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's gonna have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's gonna go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope... Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent has... This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous. He's not going to get caught with that one. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it. WWE's traveled to just about every country, and Jeff Hardy's got fans in every single... I don't think he's climbing up there for the view. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick! I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job. He countered that and made it look easy.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight.
I think that looks like he's trying for a pin here.
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done,
Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing. The impressive Johnny Nitro has certainly proven himself.
He could pin him right here, JR.
1, 2.
I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE.
I think you hit the nail right on the head, King. And it's that unpredictable. Oh, man. He is not a happy camper.
He's letting the pressure get to him, and that's a dangerous mistake.
And make no mistake about it, there is a tremendous amount of pressure on these superstars.
Absolutely. Competing for that starring role could make or break any of them.
And I've got to think that Stephanie McMahon won't look too favorably on this tangent.
Maybe, maybe not. I've never understood the whole Hollywood thing myself.
Somebody told me what those two jokers were saying about each other on the WWE.com. You see what? They're already feeling the heat from the old hot rod. You're lucky you got me on your side, kid. If you didn't have me, you'd have a goat. I just heard we got ourselves a little match this week. Well, don't you worry, old pretty little head, about it. As long as I can do all the thinking, you will be fine. I figure the thinking ain't your strong suit anyway. I mean, no offense, but you're still practicing run spot, you know. Wait till you get to Jane. Did you see that? Did you see that? You took my advice and you picked up the win now. That's the way it works. Shoot, as long as they follow my advice, even the most mediocre superstars can make it to the top in this business. That's why I'm hot rod and you're not.
I just heard about the big challenge. Very dramatic. We'll definitely have our eyes on the winner of this one. But your challenger was right about one thing. If you were to suffer a disfiguring injury, your acting career might be over before it gets off the ground.
Lordy, I just heard your first blood match is official, and I figure you're gonna probably want my help again, right? After all, the big pay-per-view's only a few weeks away. Oh no, don't be scared. Be terrified.
Vengeance is a week from this Sunday. It's good old JR, Jim Ross, and Jerry the King Lawler at ringside for what might be the most brutal main event in Raw history.
That's right. A first blood match between two of our aspiring movie stars.
Whoever wins will most certainly elevate themselves in the eyes of the fans.
And whoever loses might lose his shot at the WWE Films role, if he gets beat up bad enough.
I can't help but notice that he's coming out here alone. Is this a sign that his partner's gotten sick of their alliance?
I don't know. But even if he did, who can blame him? The man's a legend. Why should he waste his time helping someone who's not even in his league?
He requested this match in order to, as he put it, mess up his rival's pretty face.
I know that kind of talk makes you squeamish, JR, but you can't argue with the fact that it's a solid strategy. Nobody's gonna cast a leading man whose face looks like hamburger. Nothing. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the liver tape.
All right, enough! I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the ring.
This is a mistake, JR. Everyone knows that overconfidence costs superstars matches.
That might be true, King, but all I see is a very confident superstar who's got everything going his way. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And can hook the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher.
Jeff Hardy's a great singles competitor, but tag team action is where he really shines.
Not to take away from the Hardys' multiple tag team title reign.
Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
Oh boy, these top rope moves can go either way.
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity.
The quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks.
These top rope moves are always difference makers, for better or worse. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it? I've had many opportunities to see Carlito up close.
You can't blame the superstars for looking under the ring for weapons. Anything you find under there can be a huge help.
Oh no, that last shot busted him open. This doesn't look good. He needs to get some medical attention immediately.
It's not a WWE career-ending injury, but it might be a movie career-ending injury.
And his opponent is showing absolutely no remorse.
Of course not. He did exactly what he set out to do.
Whoever thought that a movie contract would bring out such viciousness in these two?
Never underestimate the power of fame and fortune. Some people will do anything for them.
Hey, I apologize for dropping the ball out there, okay? I had to take care of some stuff. I mean, I know you ain't too thrilled with me right now, but I have still got your back this week. Even if you ain't gonna say 2 words to me, man.
I hope you're not thinking that we're gonna be an easy win, just because we're not on the same page lately. Maybe I'm not too crazy about my partner right now, but I hate your ass.
I know you can't be at 100% after a match, and this week on Raw, I'm gonna finish the job I started last week. When I get done with you, ain't a camera in the world that'll want to take your picture.
Vengeance is this Sunday. This is good old JR Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And we've got some tag team action for you tonight.
That's right. I don't know who these guys hate worse, their opponents or each other.
This is their last chance to face each other before this Sunday's pay-per-view.
Fasten your seatbelt, JR. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
He's got his sights set on a big victory at Vengeance, but he knows that he'll be facing at least one of his opponents tonight at the pay-per-view.
This is his last chance to wear them down before Vengeance. He's got to take full advantage and not get beaten down himself.
He was brought back to Raw to watch his partner's back, but that's not what happened last week.
And you've got to wonder if they can keep it together tonight against a pair of superstars who have made their lives a living hell.
His issues with his partner are well documented. Will we see them come to a head tonight?
I doubt that, JR. He needs to make an impact tonight and earn himself a spot at Vengeance. He's not going to throw that away just because he's not seeing eye to eye with his partner.
This man is certainly no stranger to pay-per-views. Will his performance tonight earn him a spot at Vengeance and possibly a movie contract?
I wouldn't bet against.
He's a slippery devil. Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire.
This could be a pinfall!
1, 2.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
They made the tag. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it? Take it from me. Rowdy Roddy Piper is a complex individual, to be sure.
That's how you describe Piper, JR? Complex?
I suppose you could say that's a charitable way to put it, King.
That's putting it mildly. Piper's nuttier than a box of peanut brittle.
I've got a...
He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
1, 2.
Boy, it must burn you up to see a cocky young superstar like Nitro do so well here in the WWE, JR.
I think everyone should get what they deserve, King. Nitro deserves to be rewarded for his athletic ability. But if he keeps walking around like he...
Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you... There's the pin!
1, 2.
You can look at any professional sport you... Oh, man! That's gonna change the tone of this. He's going for the cover, JR. Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy my Oklahoma ass. That's cheating, plain and simple. It's great to hear the fans come alive every time Jeff Hardy sets foot in the ring.
Yeah, but I could do without all of his shrieking female fans.
Well, he's climbing up. I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is the referee saw the tag. You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all.
What a counter!
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. Oh man, I think we're about to see a high-risk move here.
What does he think he's doing?
He just looks like he's trying for a pin here.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your... He's going up! But what's he gonna do when he gets there? Oh no! I don't like the looks of this!
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
You talk about ruthless aggression, and the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it.
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament?
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? I don't understand why you like Carlito so much. Oh boy, these top rope moves can go either way.
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
And now a pin. This could be it. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped. This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
I can't tell if these people love Piper or hate him or love to hate him, JR.
He stirs up some very complex emotions, that's for sure. No matter how you feel about him, you got to respect Roddy Piper. You're putting a lot on the line when you climb that turnbuckle. He may get the 3 count here.
1, 2, 3.
This match is going to continue.
There's no love lost between these two.
Not only are they not on the same page, they're not even in the same book.
My God.
Knew Piper was crazier than a pet coon.
I don't think Piper's partner approves of the way Hot Rod handled the situation.
Well, that's one way to get a snap of approval.
For better or for worse, Piper's always known how to make an impact.
Call me crazy, but I think that's leading man material right there.
Hey, I'm sorry about what I had to do out there, but I needed to land this role, understand? Everything I